Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another solo gameplay video, and today I'm very excited because we're going to be playing Expo 1906. And we're going to be playing this game solo, and in this game you are going to be trying to acquire victory points, and in the solo game we're going to be trying to get to 30 victory points. You're going to be getting these victory points by building various different inventions, publishing different articles, and doing some other different things that you'll see throughout the gameplay. So in a solo game, we're going to be playing against a ghost, which means we're going to be going 10 rounds and trying to get to the magical 30 victory points. If we can do that, then we win the game. On your turn, you're going to be able to do one and only one action, which will be on these cards right here. And as I mentioned, we'll be playing against a ghost who is going to be randomly playing cards and also moving themselves up on this tracker right here, publishing articles, which could potentially make it so that we are not going to be able to gain victory points. So we've got our lab down here, which right now is in pretty poor shape, but we will go ahead and start the game, and hopefully you'll pick up exactly how it is played. Now, I do want to mention this is my first time playing this, and I'm also drinking right now, so if you see any rule mistakes, be sure to let me know in the comments below. So first thing we're going to do is the ghost is going to draw one random card, and they have done a skyscraper. Now, they don't actually take this action, which would give them $4 on the victory point tracker, which we start at 4 right there. But that means that we cannot play skyscraper as our next card, which, you know what, honestly, I don't think we really want to do. So the first action I think we should take is that we are going to go ahead and yeah, there we go. I think we will go ahead and do an academy. We will go ahead and purchase one of these guys over here. So this is the academy right here. It's going to cost $2 no matter what, so we'll take our $2. Then we have to decide what we're going to purchase. So there's inventions down here, which will gain us victory points. And then there's also these things up top, which are really useful, but they are not going to score us victory points. So for instance, this will count as 4 of these symbols right here if it's touching something. So this is a really good one to have. And this one will just instantly give us $6, which is great too. But you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and purchase this. It doesn't immediately go into our lab. It goes right face down in front of us so other players can see, aka the ghost. And then our turn is up. So next we're going to draw another card, and bada boom. The ghost card has done another skyscraper, which means we can't do a skyscraper. Not a big deal because we got plenty of money right now. So we take our next action, and I think our next action will be the laboratory action, which means we can do a combination of any 3 tiles we can either put onto our board or remove from our board. So we obviously want to get rid of some of the scrap down here because there's just a bunch of garbage just laying around, messing up labs. So we'll put this over here. I don't think that's going to come back into play. Obviously, we probably never want to put it back into our lab. And you know what? We will actually... I'm going to go ahead and redo that. I'm going to take care of this one, and that one. So we have taken 3 away from our board, and that was our entire action. So now we draw the next card, which is the laboratory, which means we cannot take that action next, but that's not a big deal because we already took it this round. We're getting pretty lucky right now. So next action we're going to take, I think, is that we should do the... We'll do the journal. Why not? We'll do the journal phase so you can see exactly how this works. This means we're going to be able to move 3 of our tokens up to 3 spaces. Now let me clarify real quick in the rule booklets to make sure how this works, because what I'm really trying to see is if we move our tokens first or if the ghost moves there first. The ghost, when the journal action is played before the player can move his tokens. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to randomly draw 3 tokens from over here, and we are going to move the players that many. So let's see. It looks like the ghost is going to move up 2 on the light bulb. So we'll move up the ghost 2 on that symbol, which is not here, actually. Is that not a thing? Yeah, that is not a symbol. So I guess we lucked out right there. So then we'll move it 1 on the little cement block, and yeah, there's only 1. So move it, bloop, 1 right there. We have 2 on the little horns right here, so we'll move it 2 on the horns, which look like this. We will move it 1 on this little ratchet thing. Whoa, that actually is not on there either, so we lucked out. We'll move 1 on the book thing, and then 2 on this, and that will be the ghost's turn. So boom and boom. So now what we get to do is we get to move up to, oh, and these actually go out of the game. So let's put them up there. So we get to move 3 of our tokens up. So the question is, which ones do we want to move? Do we want to try and stay competitive with the ones that have already moved, or we do want to just want to kind of blow by on the ones that haven't? You know what? I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go. This is a tricky decision. You know what? We're gonna go 1, 2, and then 3, and this one will actually go underneath it, so you will know that yellow is still in first place. Why did I pick those 3? Completely random. Like I said, I've never played this game before. So next we'll move on to the Ghost next action, and bada boom, he has done another laboratory. I swear I shuffled these cards. So that means we can't do the laboratory, which is fine, because we've already done that action, which means we can't do it. So this is looking really good for us. So we have a couple options here. We could go to the train station and purchase these tiles right here. We could end the round, which I don't think we'd want to do right now. Or we could go to the skyscraper and gain $4. So that seems like a great option. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we moved up $4. Ghost's turn. He does the journal, which means we can't do the journal. But hey, we already did the journal, so that works out just fine. And then we will go to the train station. Train station. We can purchase 1, 2, or 3 of these. And the first one will cost us 1. The second one will cost us 2. The third will cost us 3. And I think we will spend... How much do we want to spend here? Let's take a look at the 3 that we got right here. We got 2 light bulbs. We got this thing. We got that thing. We got that. Nothing. You know what? We don't need this one because we already have 4 right there. So you know what? I think we will go with the 2 hammers and the book. And we'll just purchase 1. We're not going to go crazy. We'll purchase 1. It will cost us $1. And that will be the end of our turn. We only have 1 action card left. We'll see what happens. And journal. So doesn't impact us. Maybe I need to shuffle it better. So our last action is the meeting room. And how the meeting room is going to work is we get to pick any 2 of these actions. So we can move ourselves up 1 on the board office right over there. We can move out 1 tile. I believe that is what that is. So let me clarify real quick. The meeting room. We can gain $1. We can advance 1 of your tokens 1 in the Patton's office. We can choose a jury tile and place it face up on the jury table, which is, I'll talk more about that in a second. Or we can reposition, move, and rotate up to 3 tiles in your lab. Well, right now we don't have anything really helpful in our lab, so that one is kaput. So I think we will go up 1 on the journal tile, and we'll actually put ourselves right there. So we're now ahead of him on the book. And then, do we want $1? Do we want something on the jury tile? Right now, I'm indifferent to the jury tile because we'll talk a little bit about the jury tile a little bit later. So I'm just going to take the $1. So we're now up to $6, and that would be the end of the first round. So what we're going to do now is we're going to randomly draw 1 tile from over here, and it is this little light bulb right there, which I believe is electricity as opposed to steam power. Then we're going to go over how you end the round, and I will be honest, I don't remember exactly how to do this. All right, so the end of the meeting room phase, if a player used the meeting room, any projectile left in the academy not using the power system that is currently the most popular in the jury system is removed and put on the bottom. So right now, electricity is the most popular. So this one is going to go away. And this one is going to go away. Actually, all 3 of these will go away. So we will get new ones out on the board for that. But since we didn't purchase 1, that's really not a big deal to me. Actually, it should have been because I have... Oh, this is steam powered. We purchased something with steam power, so we kind of want stuff that's steam powered. Ooh, first bonehead move of the game, but hey, whatever. Early in the game, and that is our first successful round. Now we replenish everything that has been taken, and we rinse, wash, and repeat. And who ended that round? I ended that round. So let me make sure on the ghost rules to make sure that we, in fact... do we go first? No, I think they go first. So the player begins with 4 funded cards. Ghost deck, the current game round is over, and reorganized face takes plays. In a settled game, so yeah. So I'm pretty sure we get all 6 of our cards back. I think he actually sticks with these cards in this deck, which is not particularly good for us. And then he goes first. So let's see. He has used the Academy, which is something that we cannot do that, which is very unfortunate because that's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, I did forget to do one thing. We get rid of all 3 things in the train station, and we add 3 random new things to the train station, like so. So I can't do the academy. That stinks. I really wanted to do the academy. So we will go ahead and, you know what? What should we do? This is a tricky question here. You know what? Journal. Good old-fashioned journal. Let's do the journal. At least we're smart. We're writing books. We're learned and educated. So we will do the journal. So we'll draw 3 random tiles from over here. See what happens. All right, first one, 2 hammers and a cement block. So he takes the lead on us on the hammers. Cement block, he gets a little bit further ahead of us. The next one is 2 hammers and the little beaker. Ooh, that one really kind of stinks. So he's flying ahead of us on that. And we're still ahead of him on the beaker, so that's good. And then we have 2 steam and 1 cinder block. So that could have been better, could have been worse. And then we get to move up 3. So what 3 will we move? Do we want to be competitive with the hammer? I feel like we should try and jump him on the hammer. Or we could blow by. You know what? How about we do this? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We'll just stay close with the hammer because who knows? You know, they keep us close in the 4th quarter. Maybe we can swing back and win that. All right. So now it's the next player's turn. He has another academy. I swear I shuffled these. I swear I did. So that means once again we could not use the academy, which is the one thing we really want to do. So we can put our tile out, we can get money, we can go to the train station, which we don't particularly really need to do right now, but man, none of these options are very good. You know what? Let's start planning with the fact that we are eventually going to get to purchase something out of the academy. So let's see what we can get from the academy that will help us. We have 2 hammers and we have a book. So this one, oh, that one doesn't work for us. Here we go. 2 hammers. Nope, that one doesn't work for us either. This is just dandy. You know what? We're gonna go to the train station. We're gonna diversify our portfolio. We're gonna go ahead and start buying some stuff from the train station. So let's see. We need electricity, and there's no electricity out there. So we'll buy this one for 1, and we will buy this 2 beakers for 2, which will cost us 3 coins. 1, 2, 3, and that would be the end of our turn. Which now it is up to him, and he has done the meeting room, much to my chagrin. This is unfortunate. So he has done the meeting room, which means the round is now immediately over. He randomly draws one of these tiles to figure out which one is more popular, and it is still electricity, which is not good for us since we don't have any electricity. But hey, such is the way of life. So electricity, electricity, electricity. We got 2 steam powers, so those will get replaced with something else. And we have another electricity and a steam power. Ooh, that steam power. It's got 3 on it. That's our mark. That's what we want to get right there. Oh, and it's worth 5 points. That's a good one. All right, none of this other stuff gets replaced. Train station information goes away. Hey, that rhymed with vacation. We get 3 new on the train station, and then we start a new round. He ended that round, the ghost did, or she, whichever way we want to do it. We're sitting at a whopping 0 points, which is not exactly where we want to be, but let's take a look. So the first action we obviously want to do is we need to go to the academy. So let's go ahead to the academy and let's purchase something. And the steam vessel seems like an obvious choice. We will spend $2, which is only at $1, which stinks. And we'll place that right here. Now, they do it, and he does the train station, which means we can't do the train station. Not a big deal right now. And now I think we should go to our laboratory, and we should start rearranging things. Actually, let me check something real quick. Does the academy go away or not? That's a good question. So, reorganization phase. So I'm looking to see if the academy goes away. Any projectile left in the academy area not used is placed at the bottom. Any projectile left in the academy area not using the power system indicated in the jury tile just drawn. There are no project. You know what? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to assume they stay out there until they're purchased, maybe. And you know what? We're just... Yeah, this is an interesting rule. I'm going to make a house rule right here and say because this has... You know what? I'm going to leave them out there. We're going to leave them out there. and I'm sure it'll make it more difficult, but hey, I like a difficult game. So they went to the train station. It is our turn now, and we're going to do the laboratory, and we're going to get rid of these last 2 pieces of scrap right here, and then we're going to go ahead and play our... We're going to play our combustion engine right there. Let's get it going. So we got our combustion engine rolling, and that was our 3 movement, and now it is their turn. And he draws a train station, which means once again we cannot do the train station. We take all his cards, we will shuffle them back up, and you know what, I'm actually going to do a fancy riffle shuffle here. And we cannot do the train station. Not a big deal, because I really want some money, so we're going to do the skyscraper. So we go $4, which puts us at 5. He draws another card, not the meeting room. It's not, it's the laboratory. That's good, we can't even play it anyway. And now we will go ahead and write a book with our journal. So we draw 3 for him. 1, 2, 3, and he is moving up 2 beakers and 1 of this guy. 1 and 2 beakers. Oh, that kind of stinks. 1, 2. Next, he's moving up 1 beaker and 2 cement blocks. That stinks even more. He is slowly but surely running away from us. And then he has, only 1 book on that one. So that actually is good. We still have a demanding lead on the book. So I feel like we should really focus on getting the book up. So yeah, now it's our turn. We have the meeting room and we have the train station option. So the question is there anything on the train station that is really going to help us? So for this one, we need 3 steam, 3 cement blocks. We have 2 cement blocks out there. 2 hammers and 2 beakers. We have 2 beakers, we have 2 hammers, so that's good. So we need 1 cement block little thing right there. And of course, there is not one out here, because why would there be one out there? Why would there possibly ever be what we need out on the board? Yay, yippee, yippee, skippy. But you know what? I think we still will purchase this one, because it will give us 2 of these symbols, and we have 0 of those symbols. So we'll place it right there in front of us. That will cost us $1. And that is the end of our turn, and we use the train station. So all we have left is the meeting room, so hopefully he does not meeting room before us. He is not. He has done the journal, which means we now meeting room. So we can reposition 3 tiles, not going to help us. We can decide what the next jury tile is placed, which could potentially help us, because we really want steam to start, getting some. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to take a steam tile, and boom, steam is now still losing, but hey, it's a little bit closer. And then we'll go ahead and do a journal, because hey, I like doing journals. And the question is, do we want to try and catch up here, or do we want to solidify our lead right here? I feel comfortable with this lead, so you know what, we're going to go ahead and just creep right, you know what, we're going to creep up here. So we've creeped up on the hammers, and that is our turn. We end the round. We get rid of these guys. We get 3 new ones out there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's the end of the second round. We see, so electricity is still winning. Electricity, 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 electricity. All electricity all day. And we get this guy out here, the triplane. Ooh, the triplane actually uses 3 steam powered, which is good for us. So we might actually want to look into that in a minute. And we ended the turn, which means the other player goes first. And he has the train station, so we can't do the train station. Not a big deal. I didn't really want to do it right now anyway. Actually, I kind of did, because we need to get the cinder block. And there's still no cinder blocks out here. Oh, that's frustrating. But what we could do is, I think we will go ahead and go to the... Where is it? Academy. Yeah, we're going to go to the Academy. We're going to spend our $2. Like that. And we will purchase the triplane, which is going to use 3 of these guys. It's going to use 3 little horns, which we have 2 of those horns, 2 hammers, which we have 2 hammers, and 2 books. We only have 1 book right now, but still. Better than nothing. Next turn, ghost player, train station. That kind of stinks, because I actually was going to go to the train station next. But we will take that opportunity to increase our journal. We're going to write some more. So we draw 3 random tiles from over here. Ooh, that's a good start. So we got 2 steam, 1 horn. So we'll move them up 1 on the horn. And yes, I know it's not a horn. Actually, where is the horn? 2 steam and 1 horn. Oh, the horn's right there. Shoop. And then we have 2 hammers and 1 book. That stinks. Catches up with us, and he commands a lead. We got 1 horn and 2 electricity. So the 2 electricity doesn't bug us, but the 1 horn will. And now we have to move 3. We get to move 3, I should say. So the question is, you know what? We're just going to keep playing chicken with that one. And we're just going to keep creeping up on that one. And I've given up on the beaker. I've lost all hope on the beaker. but we are going to creep up on this hammer right here. So, but granted, next turn they could potentially get the hammer all the way there. But that's a risk I'm willing to take right now. So we've done our journal phase. Moving on to his phase. It is the journal phase, which is perfect timing because we've already done it. And now we will head to, ooh, we only have $2, which means we can only purchase one thing. So let's take a look and see if there's anything out here that we can immediately get. We have 2 beakers. We have 2 hammers. We need one. Oh, there's still not a cement block. I already looked at that, didn't I? Oh, that's so frustrating. All right, so we're just going to take money. $4. Bada boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to $6. Getting paid. Getting paid. This beer is getting neglected. Let's draw up the next card, and it is the skyscraper. Haha, Ghost already did it. Oh my gosh, I'm actually cheating right now. I just realized something. When the ghost draws the last card you drew, they're supposed to draw another card. Ooh, let me make sure that's the way it goes. Proceeds with the player alternating. Just drawn from the ghost deck. And the same action just played from you is drawn from the ghost deck. Draw another card. Oh, wow. So it actually has been easier than it should have been. So we're going to go ahead and start playing the rules right now the right way, which is still skyscraper, skyscraper. Can't do it. Academy. So that one works. Can't play the academy next. That's fine because we don't have an academy. And let's go ahead and do our laboratory. Let's start getting some stuff on the board. So now we're going to go ahead and do one right there and one right there. Does that look good? No, that doesn't look good. Let's do it right. Yeah, let's do it like that. I think that looks good. So we put on 2 pieces. We also get to put on 1 more. And actually, you know what? These both need hammers. So you know what we might do? We might put this right here. And then we might put the hammer right there. Oh, but then we'd only have 1 book. So the book isn't touching. Oh, because how this works is when you place it down, it has to physically be touching the tile in order to get the benefit. That's frustrating. Is there any way we can do this so we can get both? Let me see. Let me see. Can we do it like that? Nope. That's still not going to work. We are... Oh, man. We're getting the shaft right there. So that's what we'll do. So, okay. Not the best move, but hey, it's what we got to do. So we did our laboratory. They do the academy. Once again, that's fine. And so now we have the meeting room or the train station. And actually... I don't know what to do here. There's nothing I really want out of the train station. So I think we'll go to the meeting room because we do want to keep pushing it towards being more steam friendly instead of electricity. So we will go to the meeting room and I will go ahead and move 1 journal and do 1 steam tile on the vote. So yes, we have 3 steam votes, 3 electricity votes. It is a tie. And we also get to do 1 on the journal. And it's a toughie. It's a toughie. You know what? Yeah. No. Yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to take that. We're going to secure that lead. We can complete that next time we journal, period. So that is the move that I want to make right there. And now I do want to check 1 rule because we have a tie on the jury phase. So we need to see what happens when the jury is tied. Which pieces stay out, which pieces go, how exactly that works. So we take a look at the reorganization phase. If a player using the do not choose the jury tile, they draw 1. Any projectile left in the academy area not using the power system indicated in the jury, we're just choosing. If there are no, there's a tie. It doesn't say what to do if there is a tie. Any projectile left in the academy area not using the power system indicated in the jury tile just drawn. Oh, that's another messed up rule. It's not about the majority. It's about what tiles are played. That makes a little bit more sense. So once again, I apologize. I screwed up that rule. So we just played steam, which means all of these are going to go away because all of them are electricity. Hey, if you're still watching this, you're learning how to play the game the right way, 1 screwed up rule at a time. Let's see Rodney do that. That'd be the worst watch it played ever if you just screwed up every single rule. Then slowly, as you progress through the game, you found out, oh, this is how you play. So, we got our new tiles out there, and it's very Steam-friendly. We got a lot of Steam-friendly. Ooh, this one looks good to me. We might want to get that. So, we ended the turn, which means these three go away, as per normal. We have 6 rounds remaining. We have Doot, and Doot. And we do have 2 cinder blocks out there, which is good. We need those cinder blocks. I was really hoping for a 2 cinder block, but hey, we have to deal with a 1 cinder block. That is the way of life. So now we flip over a new card. It is the laboratory, which is not good because I'm pretty sure this means we're only going to get 1 turn this round. That's unfortunate. Do we journal? Do we train station? What do we do here? I think we journal. And I think because I don't want to get shut out. I don't want to get 0 points here. So we're going to do a journal. We will draw 3 over here randomly. 1, 2, 3, and let's see what we got. So we got 1 cinder block. That's actually really good. We don't even care about cinder blocks. Next, we have 2 gears, and 1 horn. So don't care. The horn is also I don't care. So this has worked out really well for us so far. Then last but not least, we have 2 gears. Just 2 gears. This is spectacular. So now is when we get the tough question. Do we secure the book or do we push the hammer? Or do we even you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to hope that next time 3 hammers don't pop up. So we're playing a little bit of a dangerous game. But I think we're lucky here. I think we're going to get this. So we did the journal, which means this is, unfortunately, the meeting room. And since this is the second turn, that means the meeting room actually happens, which stinks for us because we didn't get to do much this turn. And we might not potentially get to do much next turn because we shuffle up these cards. And we rinse, wash, and repeat. So let's see. All 3 of these go by. These beautiful cinder blocks we love, they are now gone. Let's hope we draw a 2 cinder block. We have not drawn a 2 cinder block. We will not draw a 2 cinder block. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's see. Oh, let's go steam powered. Let's go steam powered. It is steam powered. Hooray! Steam powered has taken the lead because at the end of the game, whichever one is more popular, has the more votes, is going to score you additional victory points. So we really want the steam powered to pull ahead. So that 3 in a row is good for us. Let's see. Electricity, you go bye-bye. Steam power. This electricity goes bye-bye. I can't believe I haven't built anything yet. This is embarrassing. Steam power, so those 2 stay on the board, which is good for us. And then we take the first turn because that's how the game is played. Because he ended the game. That's what I want to say. So let's see. We didn't get our cinder blocks, but let's see if there's anything else we can build out here. So this one we have 2 hammers. We need a horn. Of course there's no horns out here. Why would there be any horns out here? So we still can't complete and build anything ever. We're never going to build any inventions. This is the worst science fair ever. So I say we do journal. I say we do journal. Why not? Let's go ahead and do the journal. So the only thing that scares us is 3 hammers. So we're drawing 3 randomly. Don't be 3 hammers. Don't be 3 hammers. First one, 2 horns, which doesn't impact us. So 2 horns. Bloop, bloop. And next one is 2 books. So that one is also okay, because we're ahead on books. Then last but not least, I dropped it on the floor. Let's see. I know it can't be 3 hammers, though. So we are in a good shape when it comes to the hammers. And it is 2 of the gears. So that works out quite well. But he has completed the gear thing, which means he randomly gets one of these tiles right here, which could be pretty big victory points at the end of the game. And he has drawn this one, which means each scrap slot used equals 1 victory point. Which kind of stinks because we could put our scrap back on the board. So I guess there is a reason why you put your scrap back on the board, because that's a potential of 5 victory points right there. So he's done that, and we now get to move 3. The question is, yeah, we're not playing around with the hammer. We're going 1, 2 on the hammer. Then we'll go 1 right here. Bada boom. We get to pick out whichever one of these guys we want. So let's take a look at them. So each 8 victory points equal 1 victory point. We currently have 0. So you know what? We might save that one for later. This one, each technology equals 2 victory points, max 6 victory points. Now we do have one technology, so that's an interesting one to consider. So we'll put that one right down here. We might get it later. Each $2 equals 1 victory point. We have $6. We might go up, we might go down. So that's, we'll consider that one. This one is just straight up 3 victory points, which I don't feel is that good. And each project shape equals 1 victory point. Once again, we have no project shapes, so that one is pretty terrible. So you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and take this one right here, which means each technology equals 2 victory points, a max of 6 victory points. And also, one thing I do want to mention is that we do, in fact, have 1 victory point, because right now, since our blue one is right here, we have 2 victory points, actually. So we're not going to move it up right now. We'll do that all at the end of the game, but it is something to consider that we are now on the board. So let's see what's going to happen next. Laboratory. That kind of stinks because I was going to look. Oh, no, actually, laboratory is just fine. So what do I want to do? Train station, meeting room. We still don't have anything that's going to help us build out there. But it is worth noting that we probably should look towards the future. We have 0 books right now. Oh, actually, we need books, don't we? Yeah. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and purchase this with the train station. 2 books. That will cost us 1 victory point, or not 1 victory point, but $1. And now we move on to the next turn. He does a journal. That's just fine with me. And now I consider purchasing something. So we're going to score 2 victory points, no matter how we do it. Do we want to buy the technology now? Because the technology is really, yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy the technology now. So we're going to use this card, and we're going to purchase this $6. I don't think it's a particularly good idea, but, so we spend 2, 1, 2, then we gain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're now up to $9. Skyscrapers improvement. So, oh, no, actually, my mistake. That doesn't mean we get $6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am a noob. That means we get the Skyscrapers improvement card instead of our original. Let's see if that actually replaces it or if we get both of them. So now we might actually want to look into that one that gives us victory points for the money. So let me check real quick to see if that replaces your new one or if you just get it. When playing the you can place technology. Example. So they have them over here. They have what they do, but they don't have if it goes into your hand that I'm seeing quickly or if you replace it. Quite funding by $2. You can choose any of the still. The 2 different. Okay. Research technology that offers 2 resources. Improvement technology that enhance the effect of players. So you replace the action card. Okay. Okay. So what's going to happen is we get rid of our old Skyscraper card, which we already used this round. So that kind of worked out pretty well. And now we get this new one, which is now going to give us $6 each time we play it. So that is pretty gosh darn cool. So we did that, which also netted us 2 more victory points. So go us, and now we will move on to the next turn. He does the train station. No biggie, because we already did that. And now we can either do the laboratory. Oh, we can't play that right now, actually, can we? Because you have to put it in front of you. My mistake, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and fix that mistake. We'll play the laboratory, and we will put the Skyscraper here. We will put the... I thought we bought books. Yeah, we bought books right here, so we'll put the 2 books right here. And we get to do one more thing. So we will... Yeah, this looks like a good move. We will put... Right there? Does that work? Yeah, that works fine. So we put the 2 beakers right here. So this is a little bit closer to being complete. All we need is the 3 cinder blocks, and we're money on this. So now, you know what? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do it like that. Nope, that doesn't work, does it? Yeah, like this. So there's my move. So that way we can use the beakers up here as well, potentially. So that has been our turn. We have used our laboratory action. We fixed our mistake of actually put the improved Skyscraper here instead of there. And now it is our opponent's turn. He does the train station once again. and we do our meeting room. So let's decide how we would like to do this. So meeting room wise, we can do 2 actions. Do we want money? No, we're going to get plenty of money right now. So I feel like the move is to journal once again. And you know what? Actually, hey, let's see if we can catch up on this guy right here. We will also go ahead and pick out a Steam Power because we love Steam, and Steam has taken a demanding lead. Steam is guaranteed to be tied at this point. I'm not sure. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not guaranteed to be tied right now. And then we will go ahead and replace everything out here. So the first thing we got is a train station improvement, which means $1, $1, $2. So that one is pretty useful, but I don't know if we're actually going to purchase that or not. And let's see, steam powered electricity right there. So we got a new electricity going on right here. Steam power. So everything on the board except for one is steam powered right now. So that's pretty cool. So now we move on to the next turn. We ended the round, which means this player goes next. He does the journal, which means we can't journal. But we got bigger fish to fry here because we really, really need to build something. Come on. This is embarrassing. 2 cinder blocks. I got 2 cinder blocks. I only need 1 though, but yeah, let's do a little bit of overkill here. So we're going to do our train station first, and we will go ahead and purchase Bloom train station. We'll purchase, how many do we want to purchase? We want the cinder blocks for sure, and then we can spend our remaining $2 if we want, and we can get something else. The question is, do we want something else? What do we need? We need the little cones, the little whistles right here. We need one of those, and there's none out there. Gears might be something we want to consider. We also kind of want to look over here and see. This one needs beakers. We need a lot of beakers for this. Are there any beakers? Yeah. So you know what? We will go ahead and purchase this one for an additional $2. So $0 left. We did our train station action. Let's see what the ghost does. He does the skyscraper. That kind of stinks because that's what I was going to do next. But more importantly, we can do our laboratory. So we will rearrange 3 things or move 3 things. And let's complete something. So we have 3 of these. We need 3 cinder blocks. We now have 3 cinder blocks. Doom, boom, which means that is now complete. And yeah, so we have our 2 hammers. We have 4 cinder blocks. We have 2 beakers, which means that is successfully completed. Now let me see. Do we do anything right now? I'm pretty sure we get the victory points at the end of the game. But let us make sure. We go to the laboratory phase. End of the game. After all players finish. This is interesting. I'm not exactly sure what we do. When all players in the panels, the game ends when we do that. So we'll go to technology. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Project and resources. It doesn't say anything about it. At least not that I saw. I'm assuming we'll just score the points at the end of the game. We'll just score all of our points at the end of the game. Not a big deal either way. So we place 2, which means we get to place 1 more. So we will go ahead and do that guy right there, which now means all we need here is 1 horn, and then this one will be complete. So that is a good deal. So next player's turn. He does the skyscraper, once again blocking us from the skyscraper, which once again kind of stinks, but we can do the journal, which is good. So bada boom. I'm assuming the improved skyscraper and the skyscraper are the same action. I'm not going to play lawyer ball here. So let's see what happens. We got 2 beakers. Wah, wah. So he is running away from us, and a metal bar. So that has happened. We have 2 hammers, which we beat you, buddy. We beat you. Then 1 hammer and 2. So 1, 2, and 1 right here, but that doesn't matter. We've already there. So it means he randomly draws one of these tiles right here, and we will go ahead and take this one, which he has taken the each 8 victory points equal 1 victory point. That kind of stinks. I was considering getting that one potentially, but it's not the end of the world. So now we get to move 3. which means we could try to catch up here. Because he has to get 4 of the books. You know what? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going balls to the wall there, all about those beakers. So we have done that, and now we move on to the next turn. Now, one thing I do want to mention is the game ends either when you get to all the way up to here after 10 rounds, or in the Ghost version when all of these have been completed. So that is another way to trigger the end of the game. So we are getting close. So next he did the Academy, which is fine. I didn't think I was going to do that because, well, I have no money. But now I can do the Advanced Skyscraper and gain $6. Boom, $6 right there. Looking good on the money, and he has done the Academy once again, which kind of stinks because now I kind of do want to do the Academy. But let's see what actions we still got. We've got the meeting room, and we have the Academy. So our only choice, unfortunately, is the meeting room. As much as I don't want to end this round, we now have to end the round. So how do we want to do this? Well, I think we should go to $7. No, I think we should stay at $6. We'll take another Steam, just to be safe, which means we have nearly locked up Steam completely, and then we'll move 1 tile right here, and we will go right there. Yeah, Beaker Boy. Yeah, Beaker Boy. We are underneath you. So they are still in the lead technically, but we're a little bit closer to getting there. So then we draw all of our cards back. We do that, and we get 3 new ones. So let's see what we got. We finally got our 1 tube right there. But unfortunately, we need... Oh, we didn't... Yeah, we need 1 more tube. So yeah, we might go ahead and purchase that last tube. Yeah, I think we will do that, actually. But getting ahead of ourselves. So we put out those. Everything over here, steam-powered, steam-powered, steam-powered... Oh, this one's electricity-powered, so that one goes to the bottom. Steam-powered, steam-powered, and we are on to the 7th round, which means we only have 3 rounds left. Hooray, I can do math. And he has done the laboratory, which once again, he has 1 card left, which means the next round is going to be the meeting room. I don't want it to be the meeting room. Oh, that stinks. So, what do we want to do here? Well, we need to buy that pipe. We have to get the pipe because we have to complete this. It's worth 5 victory points, potentially even more if steam-powered wins, which it looks like it's going to win. And we're 1 pipe away, so you know what? We will go ahead and buy that, and we will go and get ourselves a... Where is it? A cat... No, what am I looking for? Train station. Yeah, I played this game the last 40 minutes. So train station, we will buy this 1 pipe. That is all we'll purchase for now. Actually, we should buy something else. Shouldn't we? No, we're going to stick with that. Save our money. So we spent $1, and he drew... Shocker! He drew the meeting room, which means we randomly draw one of these tiles right here. I'm shuffling them, I'm shuffling them, I'm shuffling them. Oh, electricity! That's not what I wanted to see. So electricity has gotten a little bit closer to passing us, which I'm not too worried about, but that also means that nearly all of these are going to get replaced. So that gets replaced. Stinks. This one gets replaced with another electricity, which we don't have electricity. So that stinks. This one gets replaced. That really stinks, so I was going to buy that one. And then this one gets replaced. That one... Oh, but we can't... Our combust engine is blocked right now. That was really bad for us. That was... Oh, wait. Yeah, so... This one won't fit. This one won't work. This one's electricity, electricity. That was a really, really poor turn for us. But hey, that happens. That's the way she goes. So, we take all our cards back. We replace these 2 with 3 new ones. And we only have 2 rounds left guaranteed. And I still can complete all of my journals with 1, 2, 3 with just a little bit of luck right here. So that is nice. So we will shuffle up those action cards for the ghost, and we will proceed onward. And he ended that, so I go first. And what do I want to do? None of these are good for me. Those are all really terrible. So we will go ahead and lock down the... Man. We should do this. We should. But here's the thing. You know what? We're going to go ahead and journal. Let's not mess around with the journal anymore. Let's get the journal done. We are going to journal. Because once we get the journaling done, we can focus on everything else. So we have 2 beakers. Not a very good start. Really bad start. 1, 2. Oh, no. And a hammer. Hammer doesn't impact us, though. 1 more beaker, and he's got it. So we have 1 gear. Already complete. Don't be a beaker. Don't be a beaker. Don't be a beaker. Not a beaker! It's a book, which is great. And 2 of the cinder blocks, which is not great, though. Because that means randomly draw 1. He has taken the each $2 equals 1 victory point from us. Which means, holy moly. Oh, no. We get to move 3. Which, yeah, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's our move right there. We have successfully done that. We get to choose one of these bonus victory point markers, and we will take each project shape equals 1 victory point. Plus 3 victory points is looking a lot better now. So we'll just take the plus 3 victory points, put it right there. That is ours. And this game is about to end very, very quickly. Academy, that's fine. I wasn't going to do the Academy because what we're actually going to do is we need to make sure that we end the game so we can get this done. So where my cards go? Where the heck? Have you seen my cards? Yeah, they're there. So we can do meeting room, but we're not going to. We're going to do a laboratory, and we are going to go ahead and complete this one because we have 2 books. We need our 2 hammers. We will put our 2 hammers right there. We got our 3 horn. Oh no! No! Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Never mind. We got our 3 horns. I can't see. All right, so we did that. So we have successfully completed the triplane. So the triplane is ours. Big thumbs up on that. And now it's our opponent's turn. He will do the Academy, which is fine. I don't have no intention of doing that. The last one is each project shape equals 1 victory point, which is just garbage, but still, hey, what the heck? And we will end the game on our own terms because we want to go to the meeting room. And if we do the meeting room, actually, you know what? Do we want to do the Academy? The Academy is going to score us 2 more victory points. If we purchase another Academy thing, it will guarantee us 2 more victory points. But do we want to risk it? I think we do risk it. I think we risk it. So we will play the improved skyscraper just to get a little bit extra money because, hey, why not? So we're up to 11 bucks. So as long as it's not the meeting room, don't be the meeting room. It's not. It's the laboratory. That's just fine. Which now, oh, no, we can't because we can't purchase it and then play it at the same time. Wait, let me look at this tile. Each technology equals 2 victory points. Now, does that on your board or just purchased in general? That's my question here. So, in your lab. So, we're not going to risk it. So, we are going to end the game. Meeting room played. We will do that, and then we'll take $1 just because. Yeah, we can't lose up here, so we will randomly draw 1 up here, and we now get this. And that is the end of the game. So let's see if we got to 30 points. I'm pretty sure we did not get to 30 points, but hey, who knows? So, go to the end game scoring, and let's take a look and see. All right, so end game scoring. After 10 rounds, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to score points for everything we built. We built the triplane successfully, so that's going to give us 5 points. We also built the steam vessel successfully. It's 5 points. That's 10 points right there. That's not too bad. It's good stuff. So, now that that's out of the way, we will see what happens. Each player except the 2 victory points for each completed project using the power source with the most jury tiles on the board. So, steam powered is the most popular. We have 2 steam powered projects. Hey, 14 points. We're halfway there. Maybe we didn't do too terrible. Maybe we'll hit 20. Next, 1 victory point for each token in the 8 and 9 positions on the patent track. Oh, so we almost didn't want to do... Yeah, it's not a big deal. As many victory points as indicated on the VP bonus chits. And that's the last for points. Ooh, yeah, this is not going to turn out well for us. So, let's see what we got here. 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's good. 2 victory points per technology in our lab. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 21. Yeah. And then each project shape, 1 victory point. And unfortunately, we have 2 of the same shapes, 22 points. So we scored 22 out of a possible 30. And that, in a nutshell, is how Expo 1906 is played. I will flip around the camera, and I will give you my impressions on how that worked out. So let's go ahead and do this in a nice, clean, easy way. And hey, how's it going? There's my face. This is where my face is going to be. All right, so that was Expo 1906, the new game from Gothic Games. What are my thoughts on the game? Well, as a solo game, did I like it? That's the first snobby question. Yeah, I did. It was rather quick. You know, it says 60 to 90 minutes to play, and I think this was a little bit shorter. This was my very first gameplay as well. So as a solo game, this is going to play relatively quickly. Now that being said, a lot of components, a lot of bits, and this is one of those games where it's going to take you a while when you first open the game. So that is something that I do want to mention there, because there's just tons and tons of components and bits over here. But why did I like it solo-wise? I just thought it was interesting. It was definitely challenging, and I feel like I would do better on my second playthrough, now knowing what I know about how we screwed up some of the rules. I'm really interested in how the Academy works. I want to go through the rules again to see if the Academy tiles, the special ability tiles that we're playing, if they go away or not in a solo game. I didn't see that in the rules, but it's something I wanted to know. But yeah, I look forward to playing this with some players. I think it'd be a really good 2-player game. You still have a ghost mechanism with the patent office over there. 3 and 4 players, I think, would be fun. Other than that, I can't really say anything. So, solo-wise, yes, thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Is it something I'd want to play again? Yeah, I think it is right now. Now, I will say, though, once I get to 30 points, I don't know if I'm ever going to play it after that. Like, I'm going to be striving to get to that 30-point mark. But once I get to 30 points, I'll be like, I got there. Now it's over. I don't know how much replayability there is on the solo aspect, but still, very enjoyable. So that is Expo 1906. Once again, I apologize for the rules that I screwed up, but hopefully we figured out all the ones I screwed up before the end of the game. If you enjoy this solo gameplay video, be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know, what do you think about this game? Do you think it looks like it might be your cup of tea? Theme-wise, the theme is very dry, but still, a little fun game to play.